The fourth barrier comes, we should have high expectations for people with respect to what they are capable of becoming, but resist using the potential we see in them as a standard to judge them by and expressing our dissatisfaction by saying, I was expecting more maturity than that, I was expecting a better response than that. Okay, when you judge people for what they're not, you defeat them. And they say, no matter what I do, I'll never live up to that along the way. When I'm quick to celebrate any little movement in the desired direction, I affirm or encourage people. So a child that pitches in and gets the dishes in the dishwasher but may forget the trash, if you're wise, you affirm them for having gotten the dishes in the dishwasher. Say thanks for the effort that you put in. If you come back and ignore the clean cupboard and dishes in the sink, go right to the trash and say, I was expecting this kitchen clean. Do that 3 or 4 times, and they'll say, why bother doing anything? Because no matter what you do, they're going to focus on what you didn't do. I can't do it all, so why bother? I'm going to learn to ignore them, and then things go downhill for you along the way. Timing is important, too. Don't say, I appreciate the clean cupboard and the dishes in the sink, but. Americans are horribly fixated on buts as a culture, and everywhere we go, we look for them. There was a guy in business that went around for years saying, always tell people something nice before you cut their legs off. And what that made people think was, anytime they like it, I'd better be paranoid because they're leading up to something I forgot. And they'll be hypersensitive to what they forgot rather than empowered by what they did try to do. You say, I appreciate the effort you put in, and leave it there. A little while later say, could you assist me by removing this trash while I'm getting dinner ready? They'll say, far out, man. Even if you don't get it all, they sure get off for a while, and what you do, it's worth your effort to try. So remember, it is easier to tame a fanatic than to put life into a corpse. When you demand too much too soon, you get corpses. When you're quick to celebrate any little movement in the right direction, you empower people to offer more and more and grow and change.